outside world, because how do I know that there isn't something up in that room? If you get what I mean. You can't tell what's been put up in that room or what's been taken out.
Don't worry so much, please. Cat's going to the bathroom, right in back of my portrait.
God, isn't that awful?
No, I'm glad he is. I'm glad somebody's doing something they want to do. I was frozen this morning when I woke up. Are you eating?
It did drop.
I missed you last night.
Dropped quite a bit.
It was so lonely. She only left me one little kitty to keep me warm. And all these blankets were on the floor, all this pile of stuff here. Jerry's pretty good waiting on me. He can find things here that I wouldn't find for half an hour.
Jerry, the major domo.
I'm so sick of that kid. I mean, I have great pity for him, and I like him, but...
You know the trouble.
What?
The trouble is that he's madly in love with Edie. I said I thought Edie was madly in love with him. Pardon me.
He might as well leave right now, because he's never going to get it. So that's it.
Sex with you?
What he's after.
He doesn't want any sex with you.
Well, that's all they're after.
Old person like
that's
you?
That's all they're after. So why don't you tell him right now?
Unheard of.
You should tell him right now, so I'm not bothered by
him.
it.
He got about 6 girls in East Hampton. He's so busy.
No, but the point is he
thinks... What he was doing, he's out every single night with a different girl.
Yeah, but that's the point, you see.
He had a wonderful time.
He's going to be here for years and years.
He enjoyed himself thoroughly, I hope.
The guy's going to be here for years and years.
I doubt
It's going to be one of those things. Like Tom Logan.
Aren't you going to feed the Whiskers, Edie? Come on, go and feed Whiskers. Now, don't eat it. Give it to Whiskers, please. We're thin. You want to get thin, don't
She's
you?
very mean to me.
No, I have to be very strict. The priest said she needed a very strict hand. Well, the priest don't have. She and her daughter needs a very strong hand, your daughter. I'm tried to give it over after Mr. Beale, stopped living in East Hampton. I had a terrible hard time reading. She just went wild after I thought they wasn't living here. It was wild. Absolutely wild. I couldn't do anything with it all.
Isn't it awful when the dancer gets back? Isn't it awful? God, it's awful, I'm telling you. It's awful. God. My father believed in running the children's lives. He wanted me to get my master's degree, be a junior partner in his law firm.
Take the ice cream.
He was 165 Broadway. On the 9th floor, my knees would start to shake. By the time I got to the 9th floor in Mr. Beale's office, my knees were rattling, my mouth was dry.
You were scared of your father.
And I'd go in, and he'd come forward out of his office with his watch in his hand, and then he'd look at the clock on the wall, and he said, "You're 5 minutes late," he'd say. Oh.
No, he had a very...
And then he'd sit down, and he'd look at me like this, and he'd say, "Take it off! Take that hat off! Take that lipstick off! Take that nail polish off! How dare you wear those high heels?"
Acting all over the place. Don't you want some of this? But if he can.
He said the only thing to be was a professional woman. He did say that. Didn't he, Mom?
Well, I wouldn't say it's the only thing.
He didn't want me to get married.
I don't think people should get married. I don't believe in it at all.
If you can't get a man to propose to, you might as well be dead.
Why? I don't think it's important.
It's disgusting.
Aunt Mary had the most wonderful life.
Absolutely disgusting.
Lived to
The
be
women to be alone.
94 years of age.
What are they proving? They have to go around with dogs or other women or something?
That dogs are lovely.
I was terrible.
I'll take a dog any day. Why didn't you marry the man you wanted to like I did?
I think the saddest thing was my not marrying into the Obolensky family because I adore them. Eddie Obolensky is wonderful. That's all I can say.
He's a very sweet
He's
man.
related to the Obolenskys. He's okay.
I didn't know he was any relation to them.
Yes.
Never know.
Serge's nephew by his half-sister. Now, there was a boy I might have married.
Why didn't you marry Paul Geddes?
And I said, how did you happen to come here? And he said, oh, I saw you at a dance, he said, in Southampton. I said, you did? He said, yes.
He's just a kid.
He was 32. And I said, Eugene, what you need a girl? And he said, no, Edith, I'm looking for a wife. He said, I want to get married. I thought that was
he wanted to
so
take Edie
cute.
to Westchester.
Wasn't that cute?
Tom had just died, and I did not want another man in my kitchen with
And
a
I
cookbook.
went downstairs. I
He
peed
just made a cookbook. He just written a cookbook.
Mother got rid of him 15
You
minutes.
don't want any cookbooks.
Mother got rid of him 15 minutes because he came from a celebrated
Oh,
family.
he's very glad
The
to leave.
Tiskevich family. And I suppose Mother didn't want me to have anybody that was decent.
I didn't
You
want
understand.
anybody in the
It
kitchen.
would have been perfectly all right for me to have married Tom Logan.
Why do you want to marry a kid 32? You didn't
Oh, I
have
forgot to say that
Didn't
Eugene
have
was
a
a
nick in
count.
his jeans.
I would have been Countess Edith.
I didn't want my child to be taken away.
just-
I'm entirely alone.
You know what I go through with this awful stuff? And I'm not eating lunch. I'm starving. Well, you know me. You're always hungry. I'm not going to gain the weight back.
Put some lipstick on.
Begin to laugh. These are my brother's drawers, and I feel so strongly about mementos and everything because of Mother that I was never able to ever clean out these desk drawers and throw the stuff away. Would you believe it? You know, it's childhood stuff. And what are they called? Memorabilia or something. I couldn't throw anything away. Now, looking at this room. Yeah, just a minute. They discovered something terrific in here. I don't know, is that Austria? I can't see. Why, what happened? The moving finger writes and having writ moves on. I was going to write another line from Omar Khayyam. We come like water and we go like wind. Oh, I got that one up. That's the man, this is the woman. I can't tell. I'm putting up the silver masks. Edie, come here a minute, hurry. I can't get the thumbtack in the wall. I got the saddest life. Oh, Edie. I could go on with the redecoration of this room. Yeah. All right. I made this. Those are